Oh boy.
Hello guys, this is Queen Esther William, and today we're going to be rating the performances from the live show from Team Praiz and Team Niyola. Now there were 10 artists on the show, and we're going to be rating them based on 4 things: that their dress sense, their vocals, their song choice, and stage performances. So stay tuned. I'm going to be bringing the tea raw, unfiltered, as it is.
Hey, life is sweet, yeah.
Now the first person we're going to talk about is Remy. Remy's dress was on point. He looked so regal. He looked like he was on top of the world, like he was in heaven. He looked like a king. Then his song choice, he chose Hallelujah by Simi and Johnny Drill, and I'm telling you for a fact that Remy knew what he was doing and he delivered 100%. His voice was perfect and he was in control. Honestly, he was never off key. His riff and runs were amazing. Then his stage performance, if you guys know Hallelujah by Simi and Johnny Drill, you would definitely know it's not a song that will make you jump up and down the stage, and that is it. Like, exactly how the song was meant to be is how Remy delivered. I'm gonna give him 10 over 10. So the second person we're going to talk about is Ben. Ben sang Hello by Lionel Richie, and that was an amazing choice of song. I'm telling you, that song is beautiful. Now, he sang it like with so much passion, like I could feel it. But one thing I didn't like about his performance was he kept doing
Sometimes see you pass outside my door.
I didn't like it. It wasn't really my thing, but I mean, that was his choice and I can't blame him for that. Then his stage performance was great. His facial expression was on point. Overall, I'll give him 8 over 10. He tried. Now the third performer is no other person than Rosaline, the only lady in the midst of 10 men. And she chose No Air by Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown. The song choice was perfect. Now her dress sense. The girl is fine. The girl is fine. She's a beautiful woman, and what she wore was really beautiful. I loved how she pieced the boots with the dress. It was incredible. And her hair, I don't know if it was braids or it was dreads, but it was totally beautiful. She nailed that. Then her vocals, I think her voice was a bit shaky, and I can't blame her because it's not even easy to be on a stage like that. She was shaky a bit, but then she picked up and then she was great. Like the high notes that she hit, it was totally amazing. Like, she sang like a queen, and her stage performance was well done. I will give her overall an 8 over 10 because she was good. The next person we're going to talk about is Shy. My God, good gracious God, Shy was on another level. I'm telling you, he chose Lady in Red by Chris the Bosch. Amazing song. Like, guys, Shy came in and I wasn't expecting that, but he blew my mind. He wasn't doing a lot, but it was a lot. The dress, that boy came to steal, kill, and to destroy. Like, the glitters on his shirt, it blew me away. He had this calm playboy look that totally stole the show. It was so good. Like, his dress sense was on point. It matched with the song and everything. Then the song choice was perfect. It was perfect. Then his vocals, oh my God, I had goosebumps all over. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but I still have goosebumps thinking of that song he did. It was top of the roof. Shai is a great singer, honestly, and throughout all the different parts of the performances, I was just saying, oh my God, he is just amazing. His stage performance, he was in one place, but I felt like he was everywhere. His hand gestures, his facial expressions, his eye contacts. Shai did great. Honestly, he did great. And forgive me, but the lady in the red dress was doing a lot. I felt like the song didn't match the dance, and she, aside her performance, Shai was great.
See the dress you're wearing, or the highlight in your hair that catch your eyes, like you do tonight, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek.
Like, it was supposed to be a sexy dance, but what in the acrobatics was that? Overall, I'll give Shai 10 over 10 plus 100. He killed it. So after Shai, John Akpors was next, and he chose Adorn by Miguel. That's a great song, by the way. I love Miguel so much. Then his dress sense. Honest review, I love black, but I feel like it was too bland. Like, there was no color. There wasn't any color. It was just black. So he would have done better if he had added a bit of color to his dressing. It would have gone well. The song choice was great. I feel like John is very creative. He infused a bit of rap into Adorn by Miguel. He's very, very creative, and I love that. I love that about his performance. Then his vocals. John has a very powerful voice, and I give him that. His stage performance, he kept me on my toes. I'm telling you, he kept me on my toes, because this moment he was here, this moment he was there. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he put his best foot forward, and you will know that he brought his A game, and he gave such an absolute performance. I will give him 9 over 10. Would have been 10 over 10, but the dress. So I'm sorry, John Upwards, but it's 9 over 10. You did great. So the next person is Just Roland, and the song he chose was Favorite Song by Fireboy. And although I don't know the song, but I think it was a beautiful song. But I don't see it as a competition song. It could be a fun song, but I feel like it wasn't up to a competition song, if you know what I mean. Then his dress, I love that he showed a lot of effort with the colors, but I feel like there was too much color. Colors were all over the place. I love the shirt. It was a lot of colors on his shirt. I think he would have gone with a neutral color, not with what he wore. But it was a bit distracting, and I feel the cap wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary, but what can I say? That's his dress sense. It's just my opinion. Then his vocals. John has a great voice. He has a great voice. He's an amazing singer, and his stage performance is great. He knows how to move, and he does it right. I'll give him a 7 over 10. I'm sorry, Just Roland, but you did great, and 7 over 10 is a good score. Next person on my list is Mike Frost, and he chose Bandana by Fireboy and Ashake. I'm sorry. I love the song. This is like one of my best songs ever. So he did good, and his dress sense, was that a gray sweatpants that I saw there? Guy, he did great by wearing that, but I feel like he should have pushed a little more into the bad boy dress sense. A little bit more. It was there, but it was quite subtle. It didn't match up to the song, but it was okay. It was just there. Then the song choice, I mean, I already told you it was great. That's my best song. I think just picking that song, Mike Frost actually challenged himself, because from what he said that's not his kind of song, but he just wanted to do it. I think he really challenged himself, and I applaud him for that. He did great. Then his vocals, I love his grained type of voice. I think it's very unique, it's different and slick. His stage performance, well, like the coaches said, he's a calm performer, and being a calm performer with what he did, I give it up to him. He did great. So overall, I'll give him 8 over 10. You did great. I loved it so much. On to the next. Gideon. Ding, ding. So I'm smiling because I'm actually rooting for Gideon. He's who I'm rooting for, and my review might be a little bit harsh. So I'm sorry, but it is what it is, because this is who I'm rooting for and I'm expecting the best from him so we can win. So Gideon chose Gentleman by Rick Hassani, and Rick Hassani is one of my favorite male artists from Nigeria, and I actually love the song. Gideon wore a blue tux, and I will give him 100 on his dress sense, because singing a song about deserving a gentleman, he portrayed that. He portrayed exactly that. So I will give it to him. His dress sense was on point, perfect. His song choice, I felt like, even though I liked the song, I feel like Gideon chose this song to be comfortable rather than challenging. I feel like he settled, and he shouldn't have. He should have gone for something that was challenging, that would put him on the spot, but this song just made him feel comfortable. And his vocals, oh my god, I feel so bad about this, but I feel like Gideon was struggling. His breath control wasn't quite there. When he did his trumpet signature thing, it was quite good, it was amazing, but I think he tried, but it wasn't his best. I'm sorry, Gideon. One thing about Gideon is that he knows how to manage the stage perfectly. And he did this thing at the end where he took one of the dancers, and the girl was on his chest. And that was quite beautiful to watch. Overall, I'll give Gideon an 8 over 10. I root for him. Go vote for him. Go. The second to the last person that performed was Pere, and believe me, you can go watch the video and you will see that Pere was the best on that show. Pere was the best, the absolute best. He chose If You're Not the One by Daniel Redingfield. It actually reminds me of Reddington. But that song was perfect. That song was amazing. It was mesmerizing. It was soothing. His dress sense was absolutely perfect. Oh, I have goosebumps. His dress sense was actually perfect. It was subtle, but it was loud. I think Pere had a vision of what he wanted, and he absolutely delivered. He delivered. I'm not sure there's anybody that would disagree with me on this review, this one in particular. Pere actually delivered 100%. His vocals, right from the first note to the last note, Pere delivered each note perfectly. He totally killed it. His voice was, he sounded like a siren. Mami water. That's how it sounded like. And his voice is actually very addictive and calming. Oh my god. Pere was on another level. His stage performance, I give it to him 100% because the couch thing was beautiful. Like from where he was on the couch, from how the song went, and he got down from the couch, he came down. Amazement. That's just how I would describe his stage performance. You can see that he put his soul into that performance. Like, God. He came to take over the show, and that is exactly what Praiz did. His performance was the best, top notch, brilliant, 100%. I give it to him. Like, overall, I give him 10 over 10 plus 100 plus 1,000 plus 1,000,000 plus infinity. He was just out of this world. And the last person we're going to talk about is Manuel. I still remember the last performance, the duet he did with Gideon. It was amazing. I'm sorry I'm putting it here in this review, but that duet was absolutely amazing, and I feel like it is a privilege to have Manuel on the show. Like, everybody is a privilege to have everybody, but if he had gone home or Gideon had gone home, I would have stopped watching the show, because these two guys are amazing. He sang Forget You by CeeLo Green. Then his dress was a killer. There's something about a man with meat in a mesh. It was absolutely stunning. His song choice was great. His vocals.
Well, I'm sorry, can afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can get you there. Woo! I guess he's an Xbox, I'm more Atari, but the way you play your games and fear.
The man knows how to sing, and he has a good voice. His range is actually on another level. His stage performance was amazing. I totally enjoyed watching his performance. He was so super confident, and it was so fun to watch. I'm going to rate him a 9 over 10. He did, in fact, I think, okay, a 9 over 10. That's it. Out of the 10 people that were on Team Praiz and Team Niyola's group, I think they did perfectly. They did amazing. They were great. They knew what they came to do, and they actually delivered. So I give it to them. It's really not easy to be on a show like The Voice, and I'm telling you, if I were to be on the show, I would have jitters. I don't think I would do half as much as they have done. They are simply amazing. So guys, that's it about my review, and if you feel you have opinions, you can drop it in the comments. But I mean, don't slander me. Don't kill the messenger, all right? I'm just delivering my honest review, my honest opinion about it, and I think I wasn't really harsh. I don't think I was harsh. I was quite genuine. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any other opinion, you can put it in the comment section. And that's it. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.